Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crochet my cute new design, a triangle bunny. To make a triangle bunny, you'll need a 3.5mm hook, choice of yarn, I've chosen 8-ply, some polyester stuffing, some small pom-poms, a bodkin, some scissors, some tacky craft glue, and some black 3D fabric paint. We're going to start by taking our yarn and chaining 8 stitches. So you can just make a loop like so. The little tail, place your hook through the loop, and we're going to simply pull the yarn over and pull the loop through the chain. Yarn over, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, simple start, chaining 8. Into the second chain from the hook, 1, 2, we're going to go down through the top of the stitch, like so, and we're simply going to do a single crochet. Like that. And we're going to work our way along those stitches. It's important to note that we're just going through the top half of the stitch, the chain, as we'll be coming around and going back the other side. Like so. When you come to the last chain, we're going to do 4 single crochets into that chain. And as you come around the other side, you can crochet over this tail, and then that saves you having to sew it in later. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what this does is it turns around the row so that we are now facing the other side of that initial chain. And we're now going to do single crochets down the other side. And you can also crochet the tail in it if you like. So we're going to go through there. We're going to single crochet along and over that tail. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when you get to the last chain, the one that you started with, we've already got 2 in there, so we're going to just do another 2 into the end. 1, 2. Don't worry about being too exact with this. We're only increasing a couple of stitches either end for our triangle bunny. Now we have our beginning row, and we're going to continue around. We're going to single crochet, and we're not going to do any more increases. So this is all the stitches that you need to make your bunny. There's a single crochet, it may start to curl, and that's what we want at the ends. So this will count as our first row when we count our rows. And when you get to the end, you'll notice that the ends will start to curl up, and that's exactly what we're after. We're going to poke that through, and we're going to continue around and around this row. And now we're simply going to crochet around and around. As you can see, we're starting to form a little pocket. And what we're going to do is we're going to count approximately 8 rows. It should roughly form a little square when you've done. So we'll just continue now, and I'm going to continue doing up to 8 rows. I've almost finished doing our 8 rows, and again it only needs to be approximate. If you do 7 or 9, it's not going to make a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm coming along now with the 8th row, so let's finish the row. So I've done 8 rows now, and what you should have is a little pocket like so. Continue halfway along the front of the pocket. We're going to stop here. We've stopped halfway along the row, and this is where we're actually going to put the stuffing into our triangle bunny. Take some of your polyester stuffing, just simply pop that. You won't need much. We've gone halfway along the row. We've put some of our polyester stuffing inside. We've turned it sideways, pinched the top shut. And now, after stuffing, you're going to single crochet shut the top. It's fast and it means you don't have to sew it closed. So we simply go along the top. Try to line up your stitches. I like to go through both like that. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Then yarn over, and you're essentially crocheting shut the top of your bunny. Make sure to grab both sides, and this will give you a very neat finish as well. Almost there. And the last one. Now this is the important part. Do not cut your yarn, because we are now going to make the ears for your bunny. Crochet the top of him shut. Now it's time to make the ears. With your yarn still attached, you're going to do 2 loops of 8 chain each. Chain straight from where you've closed the top of the bunny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So with the chain, we're going to take our hook, and this bit might be a little tricky. We're going to pop the hook back through the tip of the triangle, like so. Doesn't have to be perfect, just somewhere near the top there. Yarn over, pull the yarn through, and then pull it all the way through that loop. And what that will give you is a foundation for our bunny ear. We just repeat that with another 8 chain loop to form the base for the second ear. Taking it right back to the tip of what's going to be the top of your bunny's head. Push the hook through, yarn over, pull it through, and pull it through again, that loop. What you should have is 2 little chain loops that we're now going to make the ears on. These stitches are going to be worked directly into the loop. Through the loop, we're going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, don't make them too tight, 3, 4 and 5. Now the next stitch is going to be a half double crochet, also known as a half treble. So that involves yarning over the hook, placing the hook through the loop, yarn over, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. We're then going to yarn over and pull the yarn all the way through 3 loops. This makes a slightly longer stitch and will help us form the point of the bunny's ears. The next stitch, we just do one of them, the next stitch is a double crochet, also known as a treble. So we're going to yarn over, through the loop, yarn over. Again, you have 3 loops on your hook. This time we're yarning over, just going through 2. You should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, through both of them. As you can see, we're starting to build up a nice point to our bunny's ear. To give it a nice point at the top, we're going to chain 1 at the end, and now we're going to reverse all the stitches we've done. You can see we've made a little bunny ear. Now we just need to carry on to the other ear, the other loop, to make the second ear. But before we do that, we're going to place our hook back down into the center, and we're going to yarn over, pull through, and then we're just going to do 1 single crochet. What this will do is it will neaten off the stitches and give the ears a nice finished look. So again, we're going to now do the second ear. You've now finished the crocheting part of your little triangle bunny. Give yourself about 6 inches of yarn, like so. To secure your yarn off properly, we're going to yarn over, pull it through that loop, and simply continue pulling it through. We've got our nice little pointy bunny ears. Taking your bodkin, we're going to now stitch this tail back into the bunny. With your tail threaded on your bodkin, simply place it right down in the middle there, and you only need to go through once, coming out the bottom. Just pull it through. Trim that tail off. Our triangle bunny is almost complete. We now want to pop the nose on our bunny, and it's best to use a tacky craft glue for this. You can use a little glass like this and just rest your bunny so that the point's down like that. So now we're going to take our pom-pom and we're going to take some of our tacky craft glue. Okay, so we're just going to put some there. We're going to take our pom-pom. We're just going to very carefully place our nose on. It's best to leave it about a few hours to make sure that that's nice and dry. Our little bunny's almost complete. Now we just need to put on the eyes. We're going to use some 3D fabric paint. Just above the nose, I'm going to squeeze a nice big generous bead out like that, and right next to it another one. Try to make them even, and there we go. The eyes look quite big now, but they will shrink when the fabric paint dries. By the next day, the nose will be glued on, will be nice and dry. It also, the tacky craft glue will dry clear, and our 2 eyes are nice. I hope you've enjoyed my triangle bunny tutorial, and please feel free to make your own and let me know how they go. All the best and happy crafting!